Feminine Hygiene Hacks product review. Keep watching as we go over some of the top products that I trialed for 30 days and my professional recommendations. Bonjour, welcome to Clinique Molière. I'm Rachel. I'm a family nurse practitioner. I'm also a certified nurse midwife. And on this channel, we talk about mindful women's and maternal child health. Let me start by saying that this video is sponsored by Dermadry. We can't talk about feminine hygiene if we don't address excessive sweating, because men aren't the only one that excessively sweat, are they? Okay, so that's hyperhidrosis, and I had the pleasure of trialing this product for 30 days and giving my honest professional review on it. So, am I the only one that shows up for a 12-hour shift, and before the shift even starts, okay, before I even get report, 1 hour into my shift, and I am excessively sweating through my scrubs without even exerting any effort? Anyone else? This product is for you. So this product is so cool because it uses tap water, iontophoresis, okay, so it directs like small electrical currents right through the skin. So you just place it under your skin, right through the skin, or if you have it on your hands or your feet, there are some pads for your hands and feet. But in my case, I'm sweating through my scrubs, so my treatment is mainly there. But it neutralizes the connections between the nerves and the sweat glands. So it's really cutting edge. It's so cool. And it actually, you can personalize your profile and adjust the current strength. So the team at Dermadry is so attentive. Thank you, Amanda and team. The team is so attentive, and you can change your settings and currents if it's too high, because some of the side effects can be if you have irritable skin or sensitive skin. Sometimes you can have some irritability, redness or so, but you can adjust the current. So I would highly recommend Dermadry for our clients that have been diagnosed with hyperhidrosis, or if you want to diagnose yourself, okay, excessive sweating, okay, and it has everything to do with feminine hygiene, okay? So if you're going to hack feminine hygiene, you have to hack your excessive sweating, okay? This is also going to be good for our moms that are postpartum, where your hormones are imbalanced and, again, trying to homeostasis. That's going to be really a key. Also, our moms that are breastfeeding, so your hormones are still off there. So it's going to be so key. This is a really good one. Also, our postmenopausal patients, we're highly going to be recommending this product to our postmenopausal patients, and then just to women in general if you have excessive sweating that you want to control. Before I continue my professional review on all of the other products you saw in the snapshot, I want to say I highly recommend Dermadry. It's such a huge issue. Not only does hyperhidrosis affect your personal lives, it affects dating, it impacts your mental health. Okay, so I want to shed the light on this. It's, it's a stigma that we don't talk about enough. People, we have to hide our excessive sweating. I'm there with you because I am also, impacted by this condition. So I want to break through the stigma of excessive sweating and address it right firsthand. Dermadry is making a positive change in people's lives. It is effectively treating excessive sweating. I am going to post in the description box below how you can get yourself a device, okay? Don't wait another day. I saw improvements within 15 to 30 days, so I want to say don't put this off another day. Get Dermadry for excessive sweating. Thank you, Dermadry. Let's get back to it. So this is cover to cover on feminine hygiene products, my 30-day professional review. So let's cover deodorant because I am your candidate. Okay, I've trialed, I think, every deodorant in the market. So especially with my history of excessive sweating or hyperhidrosis, I can't seem to find a balance with a deodorant coverage that really works for me and gives me long-term coverage, especially with working in the hospital setting where I have to run around for 12 to 13 hours, sometimes without having a break at all, and I can't stop to reapply deodorant. So the deodorant coverage, quality deodorant coverage, is going to be important and key. I have tried your Secrets, your Doves, and even Degree. Like when I was in high school, I thought I was doing the thing with Degree because they said it's for athletes, and I think it's like, maximum strength and, whatever. And so I always thought, oh yeah, Degree. I'm like, I upgraded when I was in high school. but not an upgrade at all. So those brands do not work for me. Again, this is my personal review, so I can be wrong with this. I can personalize this, and everybody's going to be different. So personalize it to yourself. If Degree and Dove and Secret, okay, works for you, then let it be, okay? But for me, I did not get coverage with those brands, okay? So let's talk about some other brands that I've tried that, and then what I thought about them. So I've tried Schmidt's. It's a charcoal magnesium kind of blend, and it's supposed to be all natural and get you really good coverage. It's very potent, okay? And for me, I don't have sensitive skin, okay? That means I usually don't have to test out any product before I put it on. I can really, hair products, you name it, I can go on without, you know, sunburn or you name it. But of course I apply sunscreen, but I have tough skin, okay? That to say that is just to say that Schmidt's was very tough on the skin for me, and everybody's different. It could be the charcoal or the magnesium, I couldn't be too sure, but I got irritable and I couldn't wear it for more than 3 hours without having a terrible rash. So again, I could be allergic to one of the few of the products here, but it's saying all natural, but to me it was very potent. Okay, so that's why this one didn't work for me, and I wasn't able to see if I got complete coverage with it. So, you know, take your pick with that. See if you want to give it a try. But for me, I wasn't able to tolerate Schmidt's. Now, this is another one, Arm & Hammer. I gave it a good try. Arm & Hammer coverage for me, it wasn't too potent. I was able to tolerate it, but it just didn't give me the coverage I needed. Arm & Hammer didn't last more than 4 hours, give or take, of my shift. So I was reapplying a lot of Arm & Hammer deodorant, so I would say, you know, consider that. Now, I did fall in love now. So some of the products I've been using more than 30 days now, because they're going to be indefinite products that I'm going to highly recommend that I have adopted into my regimen, okay, my feminine hygiene regimen and routine. And I have landed on my favorite pick for deodorant coverage, and it's gonna be Lumi. I know it seems so cliche because they're out right now, and it's like, okay, why Lumi? I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm not. I just absolutely love this product, okay? I love it so much. I went and got tons of it, okay? Look, more Lumi. So not kidding, it's really good stuff. Okay, they have different brands, they have different scents. They have I think there's a lavender sage is the one I'm holding here. There's a clean tangerine. I mean, excellent. It smells delightful and it lasts all day. It really is natural, and it speaks to everything that it says, vegan and cruelty free. It speaks to it and it gives you the coverage. So I get 12-hour coverage with Lumi, and not only that, but because of my excessive sweating, I also can, Lumi you can put in all of your body parts. So I can put it like a dap or two underneath my breast. I can put them in, you know, you name it, under, of course, underarm. You can put it in your privates, wherever you like. Okay, so Lumi is going to be a big staple in my regimen now, and it's my go-to. So I'm gonna say I have tried them all, and this one stands supreme. So give it a try. Let's talk about probiotics. Okay, you know, if you watch my other videos, you know how I'm a big advocate for probiotics if you're getting it through your diet and if you're taking a supplement. Okay, so that's gonna be big for me. So your probiotic, now that could be any of them. There's, you know, there's levels to this. Okay, so we do Culturelle. There's so many different ones. There's even a Costco brand that we try sometimes as well. You can have fun with it. Okay, so I think I've mentioned this to another client that reached out and said, hey, you know, which one should I use? And again, there's billions of live bacteria. You name it, it ranges. Refrigerated, non-refrigerated. Just start somewhere. Okay, and so if we're not working, if you're not getting that stabilization of gut flora or vaginal flora, etc., or normalization of your bowels, there's so many benefits to it. But if you're not getting the benefits, then take it up a notch in quality, right? So then you can find the quality in different places where they, you know, you name it, so different kinds of markets will have the different quality. So just advance, again, there's levels to this, but start somewhere and get a probiotic on board. Now, for vaginal health, okay, when I was doing my 30-day trial, I thought, okay, let me start my probiotic and let me do another probiotic that's specific to feminine hygiene. And this one, okay, OptiBalance by VH is pretty amazing. Okay, so this is the maintenance program. It's 10 tablets, and I got it from the local drugstore because, again, I was trialing out because I'm going to give the best review. But this is maintenance tablets, and then you have the 30-day like jumpstart. Okay, so I did a 30-day jumpstart, and these are the maintenance tablets that you do 10 days after the 30-day jumpstart. Phenomenal. Okay, not kidding. Okay, I'm not getting any credit to say this, but if you want to increase your vaginal glow up, okay, guys, and like, I mean, at any time of day, no matter what you're doing, and if you had to skip that evening shower because you had to run or you had to go on that date without being able to freshen up, I don't care if you were surprised with a treat. We're talking about around the clock coverage, and that leads me to my next product, Rephresh, which again, that's another around the clock coverage too, but VH, OptiBalance, maintenance, and then the jumpstart. So just doing a 30-day jumpstart. They're probiotics, so neutralizing the pH, probiotic jumpstart, and then doing the 10-day maintenance. Highly recommend that, okay, guys? Highly. And then, of course, you can pick any probiotic wherever you're starting, okay? When we're talking about washes and your douches and we already talked about how that we speak highly against douching, okay? We recommend highly against douching, rather. And so cleansers that are paraben-free, dye-free, natural are going to be your go-to. So I did the 30-day trial and tried the Summer's Eve. I would say with the Summer's Eve, I don't get full coverage, you know, with the excessive sweating that I have. I don't get full coverage for the 12 hours. So I would say Summer's Eve would not be beneficial for me. Now, there are some Summer's Eve brands that has the parabens and dyes and perfumes, you name it. And then you have, I think, a newer line that has paraben dye free. So just look into that because that can change the pH of your vagina, and that can cause unwanted odors and, you know, change your feminine hygiene quality, right? So you want to consider that. So I would say no to Summer's Eve for me unless you give the line that has paraben-free, dye-free, perfume, etc. free. And then you have your Doves and all your other washes and cleansers that typically have perfumes and dyes in them. So if you're not sensitive like I am to those dyes and such, then go for it, have fun. But this is going to be for some of our clients that are highly sensitive, and we just need natural products down there because the vagina is a self-cleansing organ. Okay, I'm a firm believer of that, an advocate. And so only natural products down below. So that leads me to one cleanser that I trust, okay? So again, 30-day trial, and it goes hand in hand with the VH probiotic for the feminine vaginal probiotic, right? Isn't that pretty cool? Or you can do a probiotic, sure. But if you want to specifically go for vaginal health, okay, and floral health, this is specifically for the vagina. And then they have a cleanser. I can't believe they came out with a cleanser. I'm losing it. Okay, so this cleanser, okay, I'm going to read it because it's really good. So it has tea tree oil and a prebiotic in the feminine wash. And all you need is a drop. I'm not kidding, guys. I did this for 30 days. All you need is a tiny little drop, and it's safe to cleanse on the external, and it microbalances. It's for pH, you name it, eliminates odors. But the tea tree oil is what really got me in having a prebiotic in it. I mean, it's phenomenal. If you think I bragged about the tablets, the 30-day jumpstart, and the 10-day maintenance, you have nothing on a daily wash. You can say goodbye to Summer's Eve, say goodbye to any of your washes down below. this will replace that. VH cleanser, feminine wash, daily feminine wash, all natural, excellent product. Not kidding, guys. Okay, so go out and get you some, add that to your regimen. It wouldn't steer you wrong. Okay, and I want to hear reviews about this too. I want you to come back and say, hey, I tried this product and it did or didn't work. I know you're going to say it did, but I want you to come back, and I do want to hear back from you guys and tell me what you're going to try or what you have tried and what's working for you. That would be exciting to read about, okay? Lastly, I think we talked about Rephresh already because it's one of my favorites. We'll put the description box below all the products. Okay, so Rephresh is one of my favorites. Okay, it's staple. It's another one of the staples. Rephresh is going to be my go-to. Again, not getting paid. This is not paid advertisement. This is just because I'm increasing your awareness and improving the quality of your living. And feminine hygiene is a part of quality care, is a part of quality living, right? And self-care. So that to me it's worth more than anything. So Rephresh is a staple for me. Go to Rephresh is another one of those gentle, natural pH balances. So this one goes hand in hand with Vagisil. So if you heard of Vagisil as well, but I always tend to go towards Rephresh. It's a gel, a vaginal suppository. That's a gel you apply, and then it kind of gives you coverage or resets and does that balancing of the pH flora and gives you that coverage and kind of knocks you back into your normal self, normal vaginal flora. So why that's important is because we do so many things that can change our vaginal pH, right, and cause unwanted odors. Exercising, vaginal intercourse. You have, you name it, okay? Your menstrual period, even that can cause, you know, a disruption in your pH balance. So the Rephresh for me is like a go-to. Even maybe after intercourse, I will do a Rephresh. After my menstrual flow, Rephresh. Rephresh, Rephresh, Rephresh. It's like, even sometimes, like if I'm spotting longer days than I usually do, I would do a Rephresh even when you're spotting, and Rephresh is even beneficial when you have on your last couple days of your menstrual flow and you are spotting. Not kidding. Really good stuff. Okay, so I would say always have Rephresh handy. Travel with it. Take it on your trips. I don't really go anywhere without Rephresh anymore. Not kidding, and I know that that's a lot to say. But I really don't. It's one of my things, and I would highly recommend it to all of my clients. And again, it's not because it's, you know, beneficial to me, because I'm being benefited, but I want you to get the benefit of this too. So this is your vaginal check. So when you're thrown off, your vaginal pH is thrown off for whatever reason, diet, you name it, you know you had a bad week, intercourse, you name it, menstrual flow, pop a Rephresh, okay guys? Try Rephresh. Anyway, so that's my spiel on Rephresh. Now, there's some other products here that we get from Costco. They're daily like body cleansers that don't seem to affect my vaginal pH and such, and I never seem to be offset. And these are from like Costco, SebaMed. It's liquid face and body wash, okay? And it's for sensitive and problematic skin, so it's soap-free, gentle cleansing. So I do this on my body, sometimes on my face, but I find that I don't get the vaginal pH to be thrown off. Like if I use Dove or something that has a lot of perfumes or, you know, etc. Does that make sense? So this one is so sensitive that I never find an offset of my balance of my vaginal pH. And when you're just more aware, you know, of your body, you're more aware of what's, you know, what throws off your balance, right? So this is a good one for us, and you know, quality versus quantity. So you're going to get what you pay for, right? So secret wash or you name it versus advancing to something that's quality. Okay, so this is going to be a good one. Another cleanser that we use in our home. So that first one we talked about, the SebaMed, it's non-scented. So if you're like, you like scented, maybe you have a hot date, you're like, okay, I want something with, you know, a little bit of, you know, kick it to it, something sweet. Sweet for the sweet, I always say that, but something sweet. This one has different scents. It's called Dr. Jacobs, It's very natural product. I mean, this is another high quality from Costco, but I never noticed an offset of my, vaginal flora when I utilize this product. So this one's going to be really good too. It's actually made with natural almond honey fragrance, so natural coconut oil, olive oil. So this is going to be a quality product from Dr. Jacobs, and they have different scents. This one I believe is an almond honey, but they have coconut, they have lavender, and then they even have an unscented one if you want to do unscented. So another good product to add to your regimen if you want just a cleanser that's safe and natural, and that's for sensitive skin. So this is another good one. Okay, guys, so that does it for my review. It's not huge because you don't need a lot down there, right? Hope you enjoyed some things that are going to be my staple for feminine hygiene, okay, for my vaginal glow up. And I hope to see you in the next video. Messy. Bye.